volcanic, maybe volcanic pumpkin. I like it. Very good. Let's get started. And Meme Way, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you guys. Let's get started. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Oh, hanging out, having a good time.
Chilling, vibing. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
You just came back from a D&D session. How was that?
Chaotic like always.
I love it. And I was surprised by this 100%. And I don't know if you want to go into it. If you don't want to go into it, we can move on from that. But I just gotta say, look at you, sweet, lovely character of yours. So nice, yes. So majestic, so regal. What class were you playing again in your D&D session this morning?
I am a half-orc barbarian.
A half-orc barbarian.
Yes.
Missy, I don't take this the wrong way, but you do not look like a half-orc barbarian style. you look like a high elf, noble, like mage looking kind of character.
Nah.
Pish posh, nah.
No.
I played D&D once. I played D&D actually multiple times, and one of my sessions, I was a half orc too, but I was trying to. It was really fun. But I wanted to be freaking Armstrong Full Metal Alchemist, so I had like gauntlets on, and I was super regal. I was super like proper, I thought it was really cool. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was so much fun.
That's such fun energy, though.
That's so much fun. If I would do D&D again, I would totally do that. I would be like, "Oh, I'm here," kind of sort, something like that. I would have so much fun with that. That'd be such a great time.
Embrace our inner berserker.
Yes, right? Inner berserker. We had to embrace it. You gotta embrace it. Love it. Toss the stream link to Trina too. We will be definitely doing a shout out for you as in a little bit. Definitely 100%. Definitely. Oh, thank you, Colossus, for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hello. Oh, no, actually, it was a sub. Hi, Colossus. Thank you for subbing. You're amazing. I have the nice Colossus. He's such a good friend of mine personally. And we've done multiple D&D sessions with each other. And he's actually finally dipping his toes in a D&D DMing himself. Any tips?
Oh, nice.
Any tips for this first-time DMing person?
Any tips? Always be prepared to lose.
Always be prepared.
Because feelings will get hurt if you're expecting things to go your way. Sometimes the dice favor you, sometimes they don't.
Mm-hmm. The main thing is have fun. Everyone's there to have fun. So if you're about to end the entire team, unless they're all veterans who want to push it to the limit, you should probably not kill them. They probably will not have fun.
Yes, don't kill all your players. I get sometimes your players are gonna have those spells that are just gonna irk the mess out of you, and some of the veteran players will find a way to break the game, and that's actually some people will make their character like that on purpose just to make the dungeon master mad.
So watch out for them.
Yeah, watch out for them, because you will eventually get somebody like that who's going to be like, I can break this character, and then I'm going to break the DM's mind.
It's him versus the DM, not him for the boss, him for the DM.
Friendships will end, I guarantee it, if you take it to heart.
Yes, exactly. So watch out right there. But other than that, hello everyone. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week, where we get to know a brand new VTuber. This week we have a very lovely barbaric on the side guest right here who would love to show off some amazing stuff about her. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
I am Cannon Rose. I'm part of the Generation 5 of Love Chew. I'm known for being a quote-unquote garden granny, quote-unquote hag maxing.
Hag maxing? Watch, you're probably just 30. You're probably just 30.
I'm 35.
Oh, you're actually a couple years older than I am. Well, Madame is pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
But nice.
Let's see. So I also do art by hand. Like I do IRL art. Nothing wrong with digital art. I've actually dabbled in that myself, but most of my art is handmade. I do things like custom made dice in the spring and the summer when it's nice and warm. I do wreaths, holiday wreaths, seasonal wreaths, wreaths for hospitals, all that fun stuff. I am also a part-time worker for the Renaissance Fair. So if you catch me, say hello. I will totally bring your beers to you.
Nice. I love that. I'll have to keep that in mind. I just came from Renaissance Fair, I think like a week or two ago. I had a blast. But I just rented a costume. I was just some random dude. And my dad was a huge like wizard. He had like wizarding hat and everything, had staff. He had a giant beard, so he was having a blast. My brother was like this giant bird crow thing. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
We had a blast.
So one thing to remember when you go to the fair is always have main character energy, unless you want to be a background character. Those are fun too.
I want to be a background character. My dad was the main character. I was just there to support him. He just loves going to all the kids and having them be like all wonderful wizard. He's over there like, oh, I'm a wizard. And I'm just over there like taking pictures of him. You know, he has. It's very good. It's very cool. For those who never come to one of my VTubers talk shows before, this is a fun little interview where we'll be asking 15 questions to a lovely guest here. We'll be asking questions like how they first got started, some fun facts about them, some ideas and thoughts that went into their models, and some upcoming cool events. So sit back, relax, have some nice chill tea and crumpets with some mead and D&D on the side, and I hope you enjoyed the show. It should be a lot of fun. It should be cool. I'm trying to make as many references because like it's funny because I see you as this nice like adorable like garden fairy, but also I know you do like cutting off people's heads as a barbarian now. So
it's
now
my favorite thing to do.
I know, right? So like your entire image is just threw out the window. I'm kind of scared. Like I'm kind of scared. You just deceived me immensely.
No, don't mind my sword. It's for cutting grass. 100%.
Yeah, grass. Yeah,
landscaping.
Grass. Yeah, landscaping. Going back to what Chad was saying before, is good to see Canon. This is Canon, right? Canon?
Yes, Canon, Rose, whatever you want to call me. I will more than likely respond to it.
Perfect. Well, hopefully some of the things we talk about here will be canon to your lore in the future.
Thanks, it told me. Love you too, honey. They're already calling me Granny out here.
Granny? Oh, man, you're not gold. I hate that. I want to go back to chat really quick because I do want to say some of the things I have in chat. But can we talk about the fact that like now that if you're in your 30s, you're considered old? Can we not let that be a thing, please? I'm 33. I don't want to be considered as old. I thought like 40, 50, 60s when it actually starts getting old. Why are we getting old at 30? Come on, guys. We're just like getting to financially stable times in our life, you know? I'm finally getting good financially, and now you over here calling me old? No, I don't want to be retiring yet. I don't want to. Come on. I want to leave. Come on. I want to be at least enjoy some of my childhood stuff. Don't judge me too hard. I feel judged. I feel so judged.
Our knees might be cracking, but
yeah,
our heart is still young.
Exactly. And my back.
Yeah. No, I don't want to talk about my back.
Yeah.
Pain and suffering.
Yes, of course. That's what happens when you're able to become financially stable in your life. Back pains.
Don't be mean.
Awful. No,
yeah,
you're
fine. My chat has come here to bully me. It's nothing new.
It's okay. I know the feels. Don't worry. We'll all get through this. Chat will just love to see you on the spotlight. That's what it is.
Yes.
Also, Meanway is saying that I don't trust you. She toxic in PvP.
You have no proof of this.
Guys, want to send some clips in chat? Clips in chats. Maybe I'll say something. Would never have guessed. Peep. It's great to see you, by the way. And you did do a spin. It's great to see that you have a spin. We'll get into the spins very soon.
Yeah. My PvP video is not my intro video on my channel on Twitch. Not at all.
No.
No, not at all.
Never. I actually have it right here. You playing League of Legends? Oh no, you're not playing League of Legends.
No, I don't play League of Legends.
What is that game? What is that game?
This is Final Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah. Wow, you destroyed that person. Jeez, oh my god. A lot of magic going on. Okay, you're a little violent.
No, I'm perfect angel.
Oh, see. I would have expected goblin. High gremlin energy. All the gremlin energy. Is that what you are? Are you gremlin energy over here?
No, I'm a perfect angel.
We'll see. Well, you're already deceiving me quite a bit from just knowing you for the last 15 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. How's your Genshin D&D going? It's going really well. We don't like all D&D sessions, and if you're a DM, you will know the pain. But it's hard to get everyone into sessions and get scheduling down for everyone. So it's hard to like come up with that.
End game boss for Dungeons and Dragons is just always going to be schedules.
Yep, 100%. So it's difficult because everyone has lives outside D&D. I know, right? Crazy.
Yes.
But so far I've been having a lot of fun. I just love. It's a little bit more of like a chill session. It's not something too major, but it's pretty chill. Hell yeah, I'm loving it. I love that. Oh, congratulations. Excited. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually playing D&D right now. Hey, go for it, man. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with the D&D. And I've known Canon for about 3 years. She's one of my closest friends. Oh, look at that. That's so nice. I'm glad you know Peep. Peep is cool. Peep is cool. Peep is very cool. I've heard that's fair. I don't know what it is. I've heard of that fair. Oh, you mean like Renaissance Fair? It's pretty much like, actually, you probably can describe it 10 times better than I can. What is the Renaissance Fair?
The Renaissance Fair usually takes place in a setting of medieval times where you get to roleplay your fantasy, basically. You could be a princess, a king, a queen, a wizard, or just a bar wench. You could be anything. I've seen people dress up as dragons. I've seen people dress up as lions. All sorts of things. And you mentioned it before. You've had bird people. I've seen lizard peoples, kobolds. I've even seen people cosplay on we have cosplay days, and I've seen people from Star Trek. I've seen people from Genshin.
Same here.
It depends, because a lot of Renaissance fairs have different days where you can do different things. We've gotten, Oktoberfests where people just come down and try out all the handmade brews. We've got, Scottish days. We've got, it's just a lot of everything. If it's medieval, you'll find it at the Renaissance fairs.
Last one I went to was freaking dope because I saw people dressed up as freaking Fire Emblem characters, and I thought that was sick.
That is cool,
right? Like it makes sense. It like kind of fits the theme, but also super anime. So I just love that. That was really cool.
Yeah. We got jesters too. We got
jesters
lots
too.
Of jesters.
Oh yeah. Psycho.
All
the Jiggly Bells. Those are the best ones. I love these ones.
Yes.
Tricko, what do you do to get nice guests' eyes? Like Snow. You want to hear the secret? You want to hear the secret of how I get so many people to come on my show? So many beautiful people. I freaking just ask them. I'm like, hey, please notice me. And they're like, hey, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. That's pretty much how it goes. That's literally how it goes. I just like, hey, I like your design. Can you come on my show, please? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. That's literally what happened. Actually, I met you because Peep actually recommended you. So I don't know, that was really cool. So that's how.
Peep was like, you wanna meet my friend? I was like, okay.
And okay.
Yeah, here we are.
There you go. That 100%. It's that easy. Just be cool. And don't be shy to ask people to help to join you on collabs and talk shows. Just also don't be afraid to get rejected. I have thrown out not billions, but I have thrown out a lot of different replies to certain people to come on my show, and I've gotten literally so many non-replies. But I don't let that hurt me. I just move on. Just keep asking. There's a lot of VTubers in the sea. A lot of VTubers.
Yes, there are a lot of VTubers out there. So don't be afraid to reach out. But, don't take it to heart when people don't.
Exactly. Hola Bula. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but he told me it's good to see you. I don't know what that means, but hola. Hola. Maybe it's a different language. Maybe does that mean something?
She called me a granny.
I was trying to be like respectful. I was like, I wonder what she's saying. I wonder if I pronounced it right. Abdullah.
Always bullying me.
Always bullying you. Always bullying you. I don't even think you're that old, really. Like 35 is nothing. It's really nothing. Like, just because we grew up when the internet was not around does not mean we're old.
Exactly. Just because I was there when computers were, introduced to the public does not mean I'm old. It just means I'm original.
Original, exactly. I was into like freaking computer like tech stuff before it was cool.
Yeah, I'm just Gen 1, okay?
Yeah, he was all Gen 1, pretty much. Can summon me here. Hello. It's great to see you. I pronounce is K in because Canaan, because it's also in the Bible. Oh, nice, super cool. I did not know that. 50 is actually crazy young. 50 is crazy young. Snow, how old are you? Are you like elf? It was like 80s, like your like teen years or something. What the frick? Like it was a phase, mom. And just because I'm 80 doesn't mean I'm a phase. That's probably what it is.
Everyone in the nursing home when we're of age.
When you're age.
Want a phase, mom.
My phase, mom. I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Tricko, you are a different story. Canon is just a false. Okay, so I'm different. Apparently, I don't know how that is the case. I feel like you being just singled out here. Just makes sense.
I told you, they just come to bully me. They see I'm here and they're like, there she is. Time to go.
There she is.
Up.
Oh, no worries. It's all out of love. It's all out of love. They pick on you for out of love.
It's okay. It's okay. When I stream again, it's on.
Oh, Sam. You guys watch out. You guys watch out. Watch out. You're safe space right now. You're in a safe space right now.
Yeah, you're safe for now.
She's toxic in PvP. Oh, I see. I don't know. Some of it's sassy. All the sassy. Hello, meme way. Hello, sup. We be ballin' right now, King. We be bowling. She Jekyll and Hyde. She's Jekyll and Hyde. Wow, that's crazy. And an angel canon is the same sentence. Wild. Yeah. Her boyfriend rent as a nemesis from Resident Evil 3. That's so cool. I like that. That's really cool. How about a party of jesters, a fool's party? Oh, we're already there. That's what we're doing right now. We're the fool's parties. We're right there. Billions must be tossed. All the money. And like applying for a job, I just got rejected myself. Ouch. Yeah, no, feels. And we got another spin, so we'll be 2 spins. So give me some 2 spins. 35 years young. Let's go. I'm not bullying my friend, man. You're not bullying her? Is it not bullying you? I know. Sussy. Well, sussy. Ain't no way you gaslighting Karen. Not Karen. Cannon. In the Big 25, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna show you, Karen. Come on.
Watch out. Remember, if she gets mad. I do not want to sign any kind of fire. I apologize. I'm just gonna call you Rose. Let's just call you.
Yeah, that works.
Let's just call you Rose. Because like I saw her clip in Final Fantasy, and I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that. It sounds scary. But. So before we get to my questions, we do have a community interaction of the spin the wheel, which we have this lovely little spin the wheel redeem. Random questions will pop up and you would like to answer them. So this is going to be for you, okay? This is Peep's first question, by the way. This is Peep's first question. Spin the wheel, bet. Yes, we have all the wheels. You guys can spin it and a random question will pop up and you guys will have to answer. So let's see how it goes. What kind of music do you like to listen to?
Oh, I like literally everything. You can send me anything and I'm probably gonna jam out to it.
Nice. That's always cool. That's cool. Do you have any kind of songs that's stuck in your head or you've been listening on repeat lately?
I have been severely addicted to Sleep Token lately.
Sleep Token. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I like that. I might have to check them out. Sounds cool.
Oh my gosh. I love Sleep Token.
I love to hear that. All right, well, hey, let's spin in. That was Pete. Pete wanted to know what kind of music you like. So Sleep Token, definitely check that out. And now we have Soul. Soul is a really cool person. Comes in my streams a lot. And of course, he's going to ask you the most obvious of questions. Unknown talent. Do you have unknown talent that not many people know about?
An unknown talent. This would be an IRL talent, but I can turn my tongue into like a 3-leaf clover.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah. It's not something you show off
Can't do
very
it.
often.
I can't do it. I tried. Hi,
People can
Aquas.
be kind of weird.
Yeah, like, that's the one thing about being a face cam streamer. It looks weird when you're inside yourself. It doesn't turn out very well. It doesn't turn out very well. Well, I won't take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. take my
Lucky
word for it.
Charms? Talent. Yes, talent. It's a talent. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. All right, but with that said, let's get started with my questions. What the best way to start an interview? Let's start off the questions with how it all got started in the first place. And that is, why and when did you want to get started with streaming?
Okay, so this one might take a little bit to explain because it's a little drama related.
Ooh.
But I'm actually still friends with all these people, but the one.
Oh.
So when I first started VTubing, I wasn't canon. I went by a different character who we are laying to rest. The character was a harpy, and so we kind of had a friend group, and we had this one guy who really wanted to, start a VTubing agency, and it kind of didn't turn out very well. He ended up going a little cuckoo on us. So yeah, it was a big struggle for us all because he wanted to make the agency, and we were like, okay. I wasn't originally going to be a VTuber. I was going to be a FleshTuber. I was going to, stream myself as I was. But I ended up enjoying, being in my pajamas more.
You know what? Fair.
VTubing
Very
was-
fair. Very fair.
Yeah. So that person, he promised us our models. He promised us, equipment.
Wow.
And he started acting a little unpleasant. And when I say a little, I mean very unpleasant.
Ugh.
And it fell apart very quickly. He tried to buy rights to the art that we had, of our characters. And we ended up having to bum rush and, buy all the rights ourselves because he was trying to steal them from us, even though he promised that, these characters would be ours, blah, blah, blah. And he did not keep his word at all. So eventually I kind of fell out of love with my original VTuber. Like I still have a soft place for her because she was actually my first D&D character. So I do have a soft spot for her, but I had to lay her to rest because she kind of reminded me of that time, and it was not the best time. But I am still friends with all of the original members of that group, and I actually talk to them quite often, especially on Twitter. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. Eventually, I did retire my original VTuber, and I became Kanan. And I like her quite a bit more. I have more fun with her.
I'm glad it didn't ruin your like love for streaming. It went from like you want to try something, and someone came in to say, "Hey, I'll take care of everything for you." So all you have to do is make content, and then it turned really rough and nasty, and you had a pretty bad experience from it. But now you overcame it, you moved on from it, and now you're a lovely, lovely one-eyed fox VTuber.
Yes. I am a
Loves
rose
it.
fox.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I like it. I'm glad that you're still back and doing the swing of things. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I don't give up easy.
That's good. I
I'm
like that.
fueled by anger and spite, just like my barbarian.
Just like your orc barbarian. Well, hey, if you
Yeah.
ever want to double class as a fox barbarian,
There you
go for
go.
it. Go for it. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome, awesome. Well, Peep has another question for you. So let's do another spin. Another good spin for you. See how it goes. What do you think? Do you think people will ask you some really risque, crazy questions? Oh, actually, I guess that my question has already been answered. Do you have any ideal dates? This would be a Peeps question. This would totally be a Peeps question.
An ideal date. Honestly, if you feed me, it's already ideal.
Perfect.
I am easy
Easy.
to please.
Love
I am
that.
so easy. Just feed me, and I will be down for whatever.
Perfect. I love to see that. I love to see that. You know what? I hear you. I hear. If you can cook, you can do those kind of stuff. It's always the best. Those always. I like that. I wish I could just be around to make food and dinner for people. That sounds like a really good deal right there. I like that. Julie noted. Oh, look, the people's writing that down. People's writing that down. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. To a lady's heart is her stomach. Apparently, is that how that works? Is that
Is that how this one works?
And there you go. And it works perfectly. It works perfectly. Next question. What do you like the most about being a VTuber content creator?
I enjoy it the most because I get to share everything I do, everything I love to do, everything I create. It's all on the table, and I get to share it with everybody. No strings attached.
No strings attached.
TikTok, Twitch, doesn't matter. I get to show it to everybody. No strings attached. It's fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes people love the things that I do or make or create, and they'll actually reach out and buy them from me. And so that's just kind of an added plus that, they like the things I do and make, and they're willing to pay for it. And that's really special to me because then I get to do more and create more.
Nice. That's always good. I like to see that. I like that you just enjoy doing this. This is the thing that you like to do, and you want to keep doing it. And you like the fact that you can post it on every platform, and people get to enjoy you from whatever walk of life they want to go into.
Yeah.
I like that. That's so cool. That's cool. Before we get to Peep's question, I do have one more other question before we get to that spin. Okay, are you ready for it?
Yes.
So this is a two-parter. So you are VTuber Fox, right?
Yes.
So you stole my question. Yeah, because I have a limit. You can't do it all at the same time as a timer. So that's funny. We're gonna fight each other. Who's gonna hit it first? Also, Tommy and Marvelous, I really appreciate you guys following. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. God bless you for introducing me to the silly trickster demon and me follow. I appreciate it. So fun fact, just a side note. I'm not the trickster demon. I'm the fleshy content creator streamer who was tricked by a trickster demon to sell on a contract so I wouldn't die from him, and now he kind of goes and does his own streams, and I do these VTuber interviews, one because I love to do them and meet new people, but also he takes souls and strengths from all the VTuber guests and he fills himself up to get stronger, something like that. I think that's what he said. Weird things.
Oh, that's why I'm gonna need a nap after this.
Yeah, you're gonna get a nap.
Yep, gonna need a nap.
Definitely 100%. I think I'm gonna need a nap too. Tricked, that has to be the inside job I can. So you're the reason why? You're the reason why? I see.
I do not. I don't accept the blame for this one.
True. I have been summoned by Friendo. Yay! Hello, Zolit, Zeolot, Zeolot, Zeo. Yeah, this is called Zeo. Zeo, hi. It's good to see you. Nice to meet you. If I was a VTuber, he would have want to meet me. The color of my Angie is blue. I love blue. Blue is really cool. I love that. I love VTubers. VTubers go. Hi, Zeo. It's good to see you. Very fair. All right, but let's get into this question really quickly. So you are a Fox VTuber, am I right?
Yes.
I saw a lot. You said a lot. Well, we'll get ready for all the sighing. There's a lot of Fox VTubers out there, aren't there?
There are quite a few, yes.
So my question for you is
quite popular.
You guys are quite popular. I love Fox VTubers. Fox VTubers are my favorite, but there is a lot of you guys. There's a lot.
There are, yes.
We
are in mass amounts.
Massive, so many, and we love you all. But what do you bring to the VTuber community helps you stand out?
Ah, yes. So as I mentioned before, I make things like dice for our tabletop role-playing games. I am also very good at gardening. You'll actually see me do a lot of gardening posts. It's just something I really enjoy doing, and I teach people how to grow food from scraps. So yeah, you'd be surprised at what you can grow from your dinner scraps. Like the top of a pineapple, or if you have green onions, you can plant them back in the dirt and they'll grow more green onions.
What? Infinite food hack? Oh my god.
Yes. Great. Infinite food hacks. Or lemons. If your lemons have seeds, put them in the dirt. You'll get a seedling. It'll be great. And in 2 years, you'll have more lemons.
You just have to wait for 2 years. Got this.
It's actually a long, like, it's not that long when you consider that you'll have fruit for like ever.
True. And if you plan it all out at the same time, you can kind of get that like ecosystem set up and going. And as long as you just keep on taking care of it, you pretty much have the infinite food glitch. So it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Or if you have strawberries, you can, peel the skin off of the strawberry, bury it under a little dirt, and you'll have strawberries in a couple of months. It's, these are just the things that I like to cover, things I like to share.
I like that. It's actually very different. It is very unique, There's a lot of VTubers out there who says that they are something, but they don't really like embody it. Like there's a lot of like garden like shopkeepers and stuff like that, but they do not know how to like make a tea or make coffee or like do gardening, And you over here, you can actually do it legit. And that's actually part of your content. So that's actually really impressive. I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite things. Like yesterday, or was it yesterday? It was somewhere around yesterday. I actually posted an update about my my squash.
Your squash.
A lot of people aren't aware that there are male and female flowers to a squash, and they are self-pollinating. Yeah, you have to take the stamen out of the male flower and rub it on the inside of the female flower, and that's how they pollinate and make squash fruits.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh. I guess that's what people were saying. It was talking about squash flower sex the other day. Jeez. So graphic. You having that in your own house? Wow. Ooh, wow.
No, that's actually
they get their own room. They go. They get their own room. They get their own room. Next time you gotta get them like a hall.
Everybody be sneezing. Like
oh man, that's a lot of pollen. Then, jeez, the guy has been pent up way too long. Jeez.
Yes.
Wow. Well, hey, I guess he's happy that you help them do that.
I'm here to help. Here to help my plant friends.
He's like the bro. It's like, hey, bro, you gotta help me out. So he's like the college roommate. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. Well, hey, plants need to relieve themselves every now and then as well. So I guess that works, right?
That's right. Sometimes they just need a little help here and there.
A little love, guys. We'll give them a little love.
A little assistance.
Also, remember, life never gave us lemons. We made them all ourselves. Yeah, because apparently, like, technically, like, we engineered the creation.
Lemons are hybrid. Mm-hmm. They did not appear on their own. The original lemon is actually just a citrus. Mm-hmm. And they were crossbred, and that's how we got lemons.
So when life gives us lemons, they didn't give it to us. We created ourselves. So we created the life. We created life.
We have the power.
We have the power. We don't need life. Life can suck an egg. We can do our own thing. We make our own stuff.
We do the thing.
We do the things. We'll do our own things. I love it. When life gives us lemons, we make lemons. Oh no, when life gives us lemonade, we make lemons. We make the lemons for the lemonades. Life doesn't give us anything but trouble and debt. Mostly just debt. But I definitely know that we can create our own debt now. Haha. That's all good.
That's right, Mimway.
Or what Mimway says. So I just found out that apparently a lemon isn't naturally occurring and is a hybrid by crossbreeding a bitter orange and a citrus and a citron, which means life never gave us lemons. We infected them all by ourselves. We invented them all by ourselves.
That's right.
We do have
human invention.
Human inventions. Minus spelling mistake. No worries. We got you. We still love you. But we have 2 spins for you. We have 2 spins. One from Peep, from Hitomi. Let's get into it. Invented, infected, same thing. Same thing. Yeah. When we invent stuff, we still infect everything. It's all fine. Okay, so here's a fun one for you. Who are you, Oshi?
Okay, so hear me out on this one. My Oshi is Junk. Junk is my favorite
Junk?
VTuber.
Oh, okay, okay.
So Junk specializes in Yu-Gi-Oh, and he is a 80s themed VTuber. I
Ooh.
love his energy. I love his voice. He's so much fun. He's sweet to everybody. And if you look at my Be Right Back screen, I have flowers on my background that are drawn by viewers and friends, and I have attached them on there. And the first person who ever gave me my first flower for that background was Junk. So he
Aw,
is
that's
my
sweet.
absolute favorite. He's
Aw.
got amazing energy. He's sweet as can be. I adore him so much.
I love that. I love that. That's so sweet. That's so cool. I like that. I like that. Awesome. Well, it's always cool to see someone you live up to notice you and give you support. That's always nice. It's always nice. Next question for you. Next question. This one from Hitomi. They would like to ask you a question now. And that is... This is actually a new question. We actually getting asked a lot lately. How do you prep for your streams?
So I am actually an avid meditator, and I do a lot of that in my garden. So before I come to stream, I'm usually covered in mud.
Oh, just muddy all over.
My feet are always covered in mud before stream, so I water my plants. It gets muddy, and I do not wear shoes in my garden because I like grounding myself in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, before stream, I'm usually in my garden. Then I'm washing my feet off, and then I kind of mentally prepare myself, do a little pep talk, and then that's when I say, "Let's go!" and I hit the button, and yeah, I have about a 10-minute cooldown while everybody kind of comes in, and that's when I start my chaos runs of totally not toxic PvP.
Totally not toxic. Totally not toxic.
Totally not.
No facts on that. No proof.
No, there's no proof of it
no
at all.
Obviously. Wow, you're really mean to that person. Nah, I'm joking. Obviously. Next question for you, and that is: any games you're looking forward to streaming this year, or any projects you have?
Currently, I'm actually playing the game I've been looking forward to the most, which is two of them. My favorite, which I've been playing for the last 10 years, is Final Fantasy XIV. They just came out with their 7.2 expansion, so of course I've been hitting that up almost daily. And the second one is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, same.
I know it's been out for a bit, but I wanted to do a Githyanki playthrough, so I've been really enjoying that because it's a different story. It's a little more aggressive than the others, so this has been a fun one where I have to choose between my personal morals and what a Githyanki would do.
True. I like that. Role play your character.
Yes. Yes, it's more interesting when you throw yourself out the window and play the character you wanted to play.
True. I like that. That's good immersion to get into the character. I like that. That's good acting. Follow up for that. Do you make a mud cake from that mud and blow a candle to make a wish for a good stream? I feel like you should do that.
Mud cakes? It depends on the mud because my garden has poop in it. I have fertilizer, cow poop in my. You should
watch
garden.
out with lighting things near that. Then you might cause a fire.
Cow poop is very fire unfriendly.
Yeah. Maybe you have to watch out for that one. You probably don't want to light too many fires next to that one.
We don't want fire near the cow poops.
Don't want to have fire. I think what you're doing right now is perfectly fine.
Yeah. So I do actually have a lot of candles in my garden, but not near like the big part of the garden where all the poop is.
Yeah, watch out for those poops. We
don't play in that mud. We try to avoid that mud with
avoid
bare
that.
hands.
Avoid that mud. That's the stinky mud. We don't want.
Yeah, that's the one we don't want on our hands.
I don't recommend it. I don't think I recommend.
I don't either. Definitely don't.
Luna Remaster comes out on the 18th, so I'm excited. That's awesome. Don't know what that is, but sounds awesome. That's really cool. Cool. Awesome. Well, we have another spin for you. This one's from Memeway. Memeway would like to ask you a question now. So let's see what Memeway. Of course he does. When does he not?
My lead mod and also my manager. So
oh, okay.
He is the biggest bully of all.
Well, your boss will always be your biggest bully, and of course, he's going to ask you the most nerdiest of questions as well. Favorite anime?
Well, this one is the easiest. My favorite anime is Sailor Moon.
Nice.
And, yeah. So the reason behind this is when I was 7 years old, I got very, very, very sick, and I ended up in a coma.
Oh,
I was
what?
7. I was
Jeez.
diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic, which means I am an insulin dependent. My pancreas does not provide the hormone needed to live.
Oh.
And when I was 7, I got very sick, and it led to me being hospitalized for, I want to say, almost 2 months. I was in a coma for about 2 weeks. I was very, very sick. They did not think I was going to make it. I did.
Yay.
Ha! Sucks to
Ha.
suck.
Take that, my own body.
Yeah. My body thoroughly enjoys giving me trouble every day. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, what I'm eating. It's gonna put up a fight, and I'm gonna fight back because that's what I do. I'm a warrior. I'm a berserker. We fight.
Cool.
We do the barbarian.
You do the bar. I'm too angry to die, you know?
Yeah, I can't do the die because I'm too busy fighting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wait your turn, death.
Yeah,
your turn.
I run off of spite, and nothing brings out that spite more than fighting for my life.
Exactly, and you also don't want your plants to die, so that's another reason why you'd be angry.
No, who's gonna take care of my plants when I'm gone? My
Exactly.
family has black thumbs. They
Exactly.
kill everything.
They kill everything. So you'll be more pissed off if they die.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back from the dead and haunt y'all.
Exactly. We don't want that. We don't want that.
But yeah, so continuing on from that, when I finally woke up, I had a male nurse. He was quite young, and he was dancing to the theme song of Sailor Moon. It was episode 2. I remember it, and I kind of fell in love. And he turned around, and he was just like, "She's awake. Oh, she's awake. She's awake."
She's awake. I was just dancing. I wasn't thinking she was awake.
Yeah, so the 7-year-old is just watching this dude dance, but I'm so mesmerized by the TV that I wasn't paying attention to him so much as I was like, whoa,
Whoa,
sparkles.
sparkles. Wow. So the first thing you see after a super long coma was, I will
Episode
defend
2 of Sailor Moon.
That's cool. I like that. It's a sweet story. That's adorable.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've just been insanely addicted.
Nice. Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. It seems like it. You could say that you were saved by Sailor Moon herself.
I really was. It was something I looked forward to every day during my stay at the hospital. It kind of motivated me to keep going because she was having her own battles, and she would cry and scream, and it was kind of like, dang, she's got it rough.
She has it rough, and I thought I had it rough.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just one of those things I looked forward to every day, and it kind of kept me fighting forward. I was only 7 years old. It was 1997 in November. So yeah,
Wow.
it was a hard time for me, but the anime kind of kept it going, kind of pushed me forward.
For sure. I like to see that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, I love to see that. I love the inspiration for anime. Anime is always a cool thing, and I want to see more of it. We'll get into the next spin in a second. Next question I would like to ask you actually is about your fans, because your fans seem very talkative. They seem like they really love to support you and keep you going. How do you reward them? Do you host any community nights? Do you like games with them?
I do. I always invite people to come and play Final Fantasy with me. I have people all over in different data centers and different areas, and we'll come join together. Sometimes, since the game has just released its patch, my server is actually quite full, as it's a legacy server, which Legacy just means 1.0 players, which I
Mhm.
am. I am a 1.0 player for Final Fantasy,
Wow.
and I have to move myself to a different server so they can, team up with me.
Oh, dang.
we need to play Borrow again. Yes, that
Borrow.
is
Yes.
yes, that is a chaotic game.
It sounds like it.
It is
Borrow.
chaotic. But yes, I will definitely play with people. I'm not afraid to play with people. I do not see myself as, some super hyped up, don't talk to me, I'm too good for you kind of person. But I'm actually quite shy if I don't know you very well. And if you don't reach out to me first, more than likely my thought process is going to be, if I message them randomly, I'm probably annoying them. They might be busy.
I feel the same way. I feel like
Yeah.
if I don't reach out to them, like if they like don't reach out to me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to annoy them. I don't want to bother them. Kind of situation. But yeah, I can see that.
Guys, I'm still humble. I'm still humble.
Still humble.
Please reach out to me. I swear
Please.
I won't bite.
I'm not that big yet. Please help me.
I don't think I'll, even if I ever got big, I don't see myself as like ever losing that part about myself. I'm 35, so I've always been kind of, I was raised in a generation where you kind of don't bother people. You mind your own business.
Do your own thing. Do your own thing.
Yeah, so like if you don't reach out to me, I'm gonna assume my presence is not needed.
I know the feels. Trust me.
Yeah.
She needs to return to Dark Tide and play as a Ogrin.
An Ogrin.
Ogrin.
It wants me to throw stones at all the enemies. Okay, bet.
Bad.
We
Do
just
it.
played the other day, but you wanted me to be a psyker.
See, man, meme way. You have to be consistent on what you make your summon persona. Oh, that's a shoot. I actually didn't mean that. That sound alert should not have been on. So I'm gonna refund that back to you. That one's for my own streams, but because I just last night I added a whole bunch of new redeems for my VTuber model. I forgot to remove that, so I'm gonna refund that back to you. Hi, Thick Link. It's great to see you. Your stinkiness. He's my stinky friend. He always calls me stinky, but don't listen to him. Like he said, don't listen to me. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's the stinky one. It's okay, Thick. You can't see us. You can't hear us right now. We're talking all about you, but the ads by hitting your face. So he can't defend himself when I say this, but he's the sneaky one. He needs to take more showers. He's the sneaky.
Confirmed. He's got the gamer gun, guys.
Yeah, the game gun. I heard that. What? No, you didn't. You didn't hear. You're sure sticky. You didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Crazy. We love you, Thick. We love you, Thick. Yeah, I'll be honest. She will let me out of the basement just to join her stream and reward fresh air for an hour. Wow. You at least give them an hour? Jeez, that's pretty generous.
I'm gonna let them scratch around in the grass a little bit.
I at least give mine like at least 20 minutes. That's pretty generous. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm very generous. I'm a kind, generous person.
See. Uno reverse cards. I have a Uno reverse card too, my friend. So I want Uno reverse for your Uno reverse. Take that. Game of gunk. All the guns. The best of guns. I'm going to have to manage my requests and refund you back that persona. So I can. Oh wait, it doesn't say that it was redeemed. That's weird. Well, anyway, I gotta go remove that anyway. So I'll probably have to do it later. But no bonks, no shooting. You cannot bonk or shoot me or strangle me like a rat game. No, can't do that. Rats.
If you know, you know.
You know. No, it's not that. Literally that. Don't clip that. By the way. That'd be weird out of context. It'd be really weird out of context. But I think we have 2 spins. Right now. So let's get into some more spins. I think this was Peeps. No, Peeps. This was Marvelous spins. Oh, was it a Tomy? We have 2. Oh. Speaking of rats, I'm playing a rat folk in a Pathfinder. Nice, go for it. Sabine, and I love this question. This is one of my favorite questions to ask all VTubers. If you could have been a different kind of VTuber, not like a fox or a garden kind of VTuber, what kind of VTuber would you be? An orc barbarian?
Believe it or not, I would have chosen a rabbit.
A rabbit?
I think the rabbit
that would fit
VTubers
you pretty
are
well.
funny.
I feel like that would fit you pretty well too.
Yes, I wanted to originally be a rabbit VTuber, but the guy who was starting that group said there's too many rabbit VTubers, and
So you
yeah,
chose the fox?
yeah, I chose the harpy.
Oh,
Who was
yeah.
originally supposed to be an angel,
Ah.
but that did not. That, like I said, that was a questionable group.
So why did you choose to be a fox and not a bunny?
So that is a different story on its own. But after I kind of gave up my my first VTuber, I was gifted art from a friend on my birthday, and it was actually concept art of Canon, and I fell in love with her instantly. She was so beautiful. I was like, yeah, that's the one.
I love that. Okay, well that's nice. That's good. It was gifted from a friend. I like that. That's right.
Yes.
Well, let's see Memeway's question for you. Let's see if he will judge you harshly on this answer. We'll see. Maybe. Let's see. Do you have a favorite joke? Maybe like a garden joke?
Actually, no. So it's actually not a garden joke, but as you can tell, my VTuber has some assets, large assets.
What? Yeah, your eyes, right? Your eyes.
Totally, yeah, my one eye.
Yeah, the one eye. That's the one big asset right there. She is.
The one eye.
The one eye.
I wonder if I should just send it to you instead, because
Sure.
they made it a quote.
Quote.
They in my Discord they made it a quote with the bot.
Snap.
Quote.
All right, well, let's see this giant assets of quotes that we have from your community.
Here, you can add it to the stream.
All right, let me see.
If you deem it appropriate.
It doesn't seem like it's just too bad. I'm going to probably have you say it though, so give me a second.
So
Hold on. Don't say it yet.
Okay,
They need to see it first. They need to see it.
wait.
You see it first. Alright, guys. Oh, I have to hide this really quick. Okay, so what does it say, miss?
I store all my magic in my tits. That's why my plants grow so big.
Oh, really? Huh. You know what? I can see that. You know what? Very fair. You know what? Very fair. Very base. You know?
Yes.
Because if you can store it in any other location, it wouldn't make sense. But because you store it in there, and that's why your garden is so big and your plants grow so much, and all the favors you help out with your squashes, I'm guessing those things do help them out quite a bit.
My quote unquote magic.
Magic. Yeah. My assets are bigger. Oh, I see. The Hall of Fame. We're hanging on the wall. Just gonna pin it. We're gonna pin it on the refrigerator. We're gonna pin it on the refrigerator. I love it. Well, that's cool. Well, that's a funny joke. I like that joke. That's a good joke. Next question for you, and let's actually get into your model design, shall we? What's the thoughts that were into your design of your model?
So my original model design.
Wait, hold on. I do apologize. I think Hitomi did do a spin. I didn't know. Let's do another spin. I'm sorry, Tomi. I thought I saw you, but I didn't know if it was another spin. So I apologize. Wait, I did? I thought you did. That's why you did the frowny face. Oh, well, this is a Tomi. So you don't frown. No frowning in my stream. No frowning in my stream. This is a Tomi's question, and she wants to ask, they want to ask you, what's your favorite Pokemon?
This is actually a question that I have been waiting to be answered on Twitter.
Oh.
Someone made a post, basically, describe your favorite Pokemon and I'll guess it. So, would chat like to guess my favorite Pokemon?
Let's look at. I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna look at your Twitter. I'm gonna see if I can guess it. Okay, let's see.
Hold on. Actually, I can find it for you.
Oh, let's see. Let's see if we can.
It's probably
Can I
quicker
find it
for me to
first? Can I
find
find it first? Let's find
Oh,
out.
it's a race. It's a race. It's a race.
The
it's a race.
race.
Just for the record, they did not get it right.
How lame. How lame.
They did not get it right.
What's my favorite Digimon? I'm sorry, Psycho. I don't watch Digimon, so I actually do not know Digimon or anything like that. So I couldn't really ask that question. If you like Digimon, then go for it. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. I just don't know. I just don't know.
My favorite
Oh, here it is.
Digimon is actually Angel Woman. For
Angel
obvious
Woman?
reasons. Yeah.
What is Angel Woman?
She's gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Super pretty.
A hibiscus on steroids. Is that what your thing is?
Can you guess the Pokemon?
Did you say is it the flower with like big hips?
No.
The queen one?
No, it's not Serena.
Is it a plant is it a plant Pokemon?
It is a plant Pokemon, yes.
Okay. Is it the mantis one?
Nope.
Is it the really pretty flower one?
Nope. Not that one. It's a starter Pokemon. I'll give you that.
The
hint.
starter Pokemon. Oh, okay. Is it the dinosaur looking one? Like with the leaf on his head?
Which one?
Shoot, I don't know names. I don't know, Bulbasaur. No, that's a toy. That's what Tori says. I know it's not a toy. I think what?
You mean Chikorita?
Yeah, Chikorita. Yeah.
Close, but not quite.
Shoot, I don't know.
You're so hot, but you're just not there.
I am flattered, but I need to be closer. Ching. Let me see. Trying to think about any of those. Is it Trico?
No, not Trico.
Good, because I'm always told that I remind people of Trico. Not Trico is not Trico. Bayleaf?
So close.
Is it like an early gen or a new gen?
It's oldish.
Okay, oldish. Okay. It's not Bulbasaur, not Chikorita. Totodile is a plant. He said it was a plant. It's a plant.
No, it's not Totodile. That's not even a freaking
grass type. No.
You.
Also, hi Ichigo. It's great to see you. Good to see you. You know, I was like, not Totodile. Shoot.
Ichigo's on the right path, though.
Ichigo. You got this. You got you. Shoot. Trying to think about other Pokemon.
Yes, Meganium.
Meganium.
That is it right there.
What is a Megami? Hold on. I don't even know what that looks like. Oh! I thought that was Chikorita. Is that Chikorita?
No, it's Final Evolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all were so close. You were on the right path.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, you know what? I see that. It's a big dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's adorable. Very adorable. Very cool. Oh, hi, Des. Hello, Raiders. It's great to see you all. Hello. It's great to see you. Hello, Des, the amazing Android VTuber. It's a pleasure to have you and meeting your lovely community. For those who've never come to one of my shows before, this is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week. We get to know a brand new VTuber. This week, we have a very lovely Rose talking about some of her favorite Pokemon. How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Hi, Raiders. I'm Canon Rose. I'm Gen 5 of Love Chew. I am what they call a garden granny VTuber, also a Rose Fox. It's so nice to meet you.
I love that. It's so good. Des, I love yeeting people at you, especially when you're doing interviews. I love seeing all the new people you have host. Oh, I appreciate you. This is always amazing. I love seeing you, Des. I hope you had a great time playing Minecraft. Thank you so much for introducing me to your community. I always appreciate seeing you. We gotta hang out again. Definitely gotta hang out again. But for those who have the raid and dash, I understand completely. You guys go get some drinks, go get some water, get some rest. I understand so much. If you do decide to stick around and chill with us, we're having a lot of fun conversations over here with a lovely Rose here. I beg of thee. Yeah, and I'm exhausted. I must look. No worries. Enjoy your looks.
Have a good break.
And then Psycho would say, I like Bello Awesome. Is that a Pokemon too?
Blossom. Yes, that's a cute one.
The adorable. I love that one. This is a good one. Cool. We actually got another Marvelous actually said another question. So we got another spin for you.
All right.
So we'll do another spin while we do this one. I love the name Marvelous because I always think of freaking like Marvelous Capcom. Marvelous, when it's like the intro. I love it. Is a taco a sandwich in your opinion?
I find tacos to be more of a salad.
What?
Yeah.
What?
When you bite into them, they start falling apart. And what do you do after that? You gotta eat it with a fork.
How are you eating your tacos, miss? Are you just like eat it? Just like, all right, well, I just put on a plate anyway. I'll just do that, Normally, that doesn't work that way. You don't.
You told me mad.
I'm just saying. Usually, you eat tacos just like a normal taco. You eat it like
and if you're not tearing into the taco, it's not falling apart. Are you really enjoying your taco? Like, come on.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's how you eat a normal taco.
Yeah, they fall apart, and it's like I don't want to waste anything, so I will scoop it up with a fork and eat it.
You need a burrito. You need to eat more burritos, miss. You need more.
If I eat a burrito, it's going to fall out of my mouth, and it's going to make a huge mess.
Okay, then, miss, you need to know how to eat food properly. I'm joking. I'm messing.
I'm a fox. And,
true.
We just tear into our food, and then and we
true. You know what? Very fair. You know what? You eat things like a salad anyway. So as a gardener, you probably need to eat things like a salad. So I just love how Tomi is like over there cussing you out in another language right now, going crazy ham on you. Just love it. That's what the second tortilla is for. Wait, do you at least eat a taco with Rio or Verde salsa? I like Verde salsa actually.
I honestly eat the Verde. Yo, I'm a white girl.
No, I'm a white boy, so it makes sense. I know exactly the feeling.
Yeah, us white people, we ain't good with spice.
I like spice. Don't get me wrong. I like spice. Spice is really good, but you have to have like a crave. You have to be in the right mindset. That's not like a normal thing. Like I'm not going to have it for breakfast. I see so many people getting like breakfast burritos with hot sauce. That will destroy me in the morning. I need my coffee. I can't do that.
To terrorize people.
Yeah, that's like at the end of the night, just chilling, relaxing, having a drink on the side, have some chips and salsa. That's kind of the time you want spicy stuff.
I'm sorry, Hitomi. I love you.
I step away from reporting candidate for terrorism. I love that. I just love how he's like, Tommy was like, and then when he said that you thought it was a salad, he's like, what?
So that's what the second tortilla is for. Okay, but Hitomi, you gotta remember, like, I can't have a lot of carbohydrates and tortillas.
True.
True.
That is true.
I have to be careful with what I eat.
True.
So,
know what?
I have to offend you a little bit in order to keep myself from doing the unalive.
Yeah, you don't want to do unalive. No one. Cool. And then I'm sorry if I've been pronouncing your name wrong. I just like the name Marvelous because of like Marvelous Capcom games. I always think about that. But apparently the way you pronounce your names is the Mar-A-Us. Mar-A-Us. Eros. Is the correct way to pronounce it. No disrespect, of course. No, I feel bad. I'm terrible with names. Anyone who knows me well enough that I'm really bad with names and pronunciation of names. So I apologize. I don't do it on purpose.
No, it's never on purpose. Sometimes
Yeah, never
we
on
just kind of
purpose.
low key stupid.
I just dyslexic. I just cannot pronounce things very well. I cannot spell things very well. I cannot read things very well. It's just who I am. I love talking. I love communicating. Communicating and talking is the one skill I have in my life and the one thing I really enjoy doing. I just suck at it. That's the sucky thing about it, is I just really suck at it. So I apologize. I'm gonna call you Maul. Maul, you are an amazing person. It's absolutely fine. Very cool. Garden Granny's odd way of her food. She's before our time. I know, right? She also likes dinosaurs as a Pokemon too. So maybe she is before our time. I'm just saying.
I'm special.
Very special. Actually, let's get back to our question. Actually, right here is the design of your model. So let's get back into design of your model really quick. What made, like, I saw you had a concept art from your friend when they got to it. Like, did you alter it a little bit? Did you change it up from the original concept, or did you just want to keep it as vanilla as possible? Maul's good. Maul's good.
The original art for my model was a little not safe for work for Twitch's. Like, when I first got my model, she was very scantily clad, more so than she is now. And Twitch decided to update their terms on what was acceptable
no
for
belly.
VTubers.
No belly.
Yeah, no bellies. Got to cover bits and pieces up. You know, they changed a lot of it. So I had to bum rush and get a new design made that covered more, so she was safer. But the main thing that drew me to Canon was the roses. So the roses have stayed, and I've actually added more roses because, you know, so roses kind of play a important part of my childhood before I got sick. My grandmother was a funny lady, and she had two exotic pets, a fox and a peacock.
Oh, whoa,
So,
that's cool.
yeah, she was a seamstress, and she rehabilitated exotic animals, and the peacock was a holy terror, to be honest. And the fox wasn't like super friendly, but it was so cute. I could never stop, going to look at it. And yeah, that's kind of like the fox thing. But the roses were the most important part. So my family we get angry, and in order to appease our anger, my grandmother would make us go out into her garden and plant a rose bush. I wasn't the only one who had to do this. My mother, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, every time we got mad, she made us plant a rose bush.
That's messed up.
But at the same time, by the time we were finished, we felt better.
No,
but at the other side, my grandmother's garden was a literal rose forest. Roses everywhere. Because you have like a family of 30 digging up dirt, planting roses, baiting the dirt back into place, just letting our frustrations out by planting the roses. So that was something we did. It was something my grandmother had us do. So instead of, just being angry and molding, we put that energy into something better, and that was planting the flowers, the roses. And of course, you have to be careful with roses because they're quite sharp. And if you terrorize a rose, it's going to terrorize you back.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to come out of that unscathed. Yeah, because she would not let us use gloves.
Wow, that's messed up.
Yeah, if you touch the rose in your anger, it would teach you a lesson. So you had to be careful, but you also had to be, you had to be tough with it as well. Because you had to dig the dirt up with your hands, and then, be careful pulling the roses out of their little box or their little planter dill, transfer it over carefully, and then put the dirt around it without touching the roses. And by the time you were done with that, you weren't angry anymore, so much as you were exhausted. So instead of having a temper tantrum, we would plant roses.
That's interesting. That's a cool story. I didn't think there was a lot of meaning behind that than just being a rose, but that's kind of cool. I like that. That's cool. So next time you do a barbarian rage thing, I'm gonna give you a shovel, some piled dirt, and some roses. I'm gonna say, hey, you're mad. You're not yourself when you're mad. Here's this, and then you plant things, make you feel
Plant
better,
roses.
and now you look back. I'll remember that. I'll remember that definitely.
Yes, remember that. I might need it.
Might need it. Might need it. Yo, me too, Tricko. I've been misspelling and forgetting a lot, and maybe it's my dementia.
You are not. You don't have dementia. You goober.
Dementia. That's not how you pronounce. That's not how you spell dementia, though, right?
No,
I'm pretty
it's
sure.
not.
Okay, cool.
It's
Now
not
I think it was dementia, but I was like, am I also reading that wrong? Am I really bad at this? Because I'm pretty bad at this too. So I was like,
No,
that doesn't look right.
I speak. Had told me.
Okay, cool, awesome. We good to be having a Tomi speaker here. That's good.
Yes, I got you.
I appreciate it. She told me she paid a box of Cheez-Its for her bum rush model. Wow, box of Cheez-Its. You know, that's pretty expensive right there.
So my model's actually getting re-rigged, and I asked my model rigger what she wanted me to do to pay her. She had actually looked at my rigging, and she's like, "Oh, this needs help." And she was so frustrated by how it was rigged that she decided to help me out. Because my model as it is right now, it's not actually connected all the way. If I switch my outfit, you're gonna see that the belts aren't connected like they should be, and she's kind of a little janky, but I mean it got the job done.
As long as it
she's
gets
getting an update. Yeah. So I asked her what she wanted, for me to pay her back for the rigging, and she's like, I don't know, Cheez-Its. And I was like, are you sure?
We're sure. I'll mail you Cheez-Its. You will get Cheez-Its.
Yeah. And she was like, yeah, just get me some Cheez-Its. I need a snack. And I was like, okay. So I sent her Cheez-Its. So I paid for my new rigging with a box of Cheez-Its.
You know what? That sounds like the best deal ever. That sounds like the best
deal I could hope for.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. I like that. That was a good job.
That was a really good deal.
Love it. Bro, why everyone need a translator for me, yo? Dude, this is what happens when you have two dyslexic mother effers like talking to each other. We're just going to be there looking at each other like, does he mean this? I can't tell though. I think he means that. I can't tell.
I'm just straight up dumb.
We're just dumb.
No shame. I have no shame. Look, I play an orc for a reason. I don't have to be.
We don't have
we
don't need intelligence. We don't need intelligence.
Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna fail every intelligence roll I make, but I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I'm tough enough to where I don't need it.
We don't need stealth. We have intimidation. So
Yeah,
if someone catches you in that, you just intimidate them like you didn't see anything.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stare at you, and you're just gonna pee yourself and faint.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not going to see anything. You're like, did you see anything? No. That's like that. Like, did you see that one like cut? Like, I don't know if this is going around, but for some reason I saw like a funny meme from like Batman, where Batman was like sneaking into a room. And a guard came out with a black eye. He's like opens the door, and sees Batman just like staring at him, and he's like looks at him and then closes the door, and then like the guy goes like, "Do you see anything?" And he's like, nope. And he kept on walking away. Like, that's pretty much a barbarian's intimidation stealth check right there.
That's basically it. You saw nothing.
You saw nothing, you know? I feel like that would be good. I would totally be that DM that if you like a big dude and you like do a stealth check and I'm like, okay, you got spotted. Roll intimidation. Okay, he did not see you. He did not see you at all. If I twerk your model or tweak your model, not twerk, tweak your model, I'll just change your DoorDash lunch and dinner. Go for it. I like the twerking. Should do a twerk. Do the twerk. Go. We have 2 spins for you, and then we'll move on to a couple more questions. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. And then again, let me know. Yeah, see, this is a twerk. This thing. And of course, if I missed your question, I apologize. I'll have your DoorDash me dinner as payment. Do it. Speaking of DoorDash food, favorite pizza topping?
Oh my gosh, y'all are about to get me canceled.
Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me. With your
It's
argument with freaking tacos and how you eat tacos, I'm kind of worried about this one.
I'm about to get canceled. Help.
Oh no, don't tell me.
It is exactly what you think it is.
You can't. It's not good though. It has so much sugar in it.
I know. It's the disastrous trouble of death that calls to me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I'm about to get canceled.
Just say it. Say it so we can write our tweets now.
Pineapple and chicken.
Pineapple and chicken?
I
Chicken.
love it.
Why? Why? Does it at least have like barbecue sauce or like teriyaki? It's just
No.
pineapple, plain pineapple, and chicken.
Yeah.
Pineapple and chicken, just plain. Okay, can we all agree that her taste buds are terrible? Can we just all agree with that? Like her taste buds are terrible. She eats tacos like a salad. That's one thing that like gets a lot of Hispanic people wanting to write up like angry tweets and cancellations. But now she eats like I understand pineapple on pizza. Okay, I can't. I don't think pineapple pizza is really good at all. But at least when they have pineapple pizza, they at least put stuff with it. It's not just pineapple and chicken. Miss, what's your favorite drink? What's your favorite drink?
Water. I don't die from water, and I can have as much as I want.
But you'll die from a freaking pineapple. It has like so much sugar. Pineapple is the only food that eats you back when you eat it. You know that, right? The citrus is so bad, it's literally eating you alive.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware of that. But it's so good. I can't stop myself. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay, I just know if you ever get angry at me, I'll just throw pineapple at you and I calm you down quite a bit.
The trap.
It was a trap. You have a lot of weaknesses for how epic you are. You have a lot of weaknesses.
I mean, it's only a weakness if I let it be a weakness. Y'all
and
can
you're
sit here
totally
and tell
letting
me
it be a
I'm
weakness. You could have just
I'm-
easily just said like, "Oh yeah, I'm a pepperoni person." You could have not tell me that you only like pineapple on pizza.
I could have, but that wouldn't be truthful. And I pride myself on being a very honest person, so I have to be honest with y'all. It's pineapple.
Which I appreciate
pizza.
it. I appreciate the honesty. Just maybe lie a little
I mean,
bit. Just lie a little
can,
bit.
like, you can omit this part, or you can bleep it out.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
right?
just a
We'll
little-
just shun this
little-
moment. Shun this moment from
Yeah,
history.
This didn't happen.
Totally didn't have it. Only, especially honestly, but no, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. You can enjoy whatever you like. You enjoy pineapple and chicken. You have fun. Like I will never eat off your plate. I will definitely say that.
okay,
But
it's more
you
for
enjoy
me.
it. Exactly, more for you. You can have as much as you like. You can go ham.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that's not going to go out of stock anytime soon. So you enjoy that.
That's
Um,
all me. Let's
but-
go.
But you can enjoy whatever you like, you know. Like I'm a meat lovers guy. I love just meat on meat, and also like Alfredo sauce.
Guys,
Alfredo's really good.
My manager's trying to quit. He's DMing me right now. Like, how could you do this to me?
How do you do this? Actually, yeah, I think he actually did say something on here just a little bit ago. It says,
he's
"I'll pick my
quitting. He's
pink
like,
slip up tomorrow. I'm sorry, can I quit? I do not say it. Do not say it. Pineapple on ham. No, it's even worse. Not ham.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking chicken.
No.
The driest meat you can get. Oh my god. Oh my god. Swedish
I'm
puts
sorry,
peanuts and
but at the
bananas on
same
theirs.
time,
At
I'm
least
sorry.
not. She's not Swedish. I know, right? They're okay. Okay, at best, I guess. I know. Like I said, if you like pineapple on pizza, that's fine. But most of the time, when people say they have pineapple pizza, they usually have it as like a Hawaiian pizza, which is like barbecue sauce, like pineapple, ham, some of that. So if you say that you only like pineapple and chicken, okay, I guess.
I'm built different.
You're built very differently. Very differently. You are unique and different. I will say that. You're very unique and
He's
different.
still yelling at me in my DM.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have it. You guys are gonna have a sit down talk about this. This is gonna go. This is gonna go back in your payment scales. Like, okay, so you guys didn't meet your quota. What are you talking about? I thought I made my quota pretty well. Well, after what you said on that talk show.
Yep, that was it. I did it. I've ruined my VTubing career with the
Yeah, you know,
pineapple.
out of all the things that's going on Twitter right now, and trust me, there's a lot of crazy things going on Twitter right now.
Yeah,
This
there's
might be
a
the worst
lot.
thing. This might be the worst thing, I gotta say.
Come on, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's fine.
I'm just saying. I'm joking. I'm messing. Tried Papa John's Meat Lovers once, got full off of one slice, which is perfect. You get your money's worth. You know, you pay for the same amount of a pizza with Meat Lovers, you get your money's worth. You go for it. Yo,
Mal just sent me a DM too. He says I'm not gonna make fun of you for your own choices.
We're messy. I'm not actually mad at her. I just want to be clear, okay? It's the bit. We're doing it as a bit, you know, when people like get mad at each other and like smack talk each other. It's a bit. This is fun. Like, she can enjoy whatever she wants. Like, I don't like it, but you go for it.
Because they love me.
Exactly. Do it out of love.
Yeah.
They do it out of
Yeah,
love.
it's
Do it
out
out
of
of love.
love.
We just how about this? We just feel sorry for you. You know, I wish you enjoyed more food. I wish you enjoyed better food. Because at least I could be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So it's okay. It's okay. You can enjoy what you like. Just rip me. Yo, Alfredo sauce on all meat pizza with extra spicy sausage and soft piece of steak. Go crazy. I mess with it. Exactly. Same here. That sounds delicious. Also, artichokes. Maybe that make me look bad. You can make me look bad on that, okay? I love artichokes on my pizza. I love artichokes. I think artichokes are freaking amazing. And I will at you on any of those things. Yeah, don't at me. 100%. Come at me, bro. I think artichokes is freaking delicious. That's so good. I'm a veggie person though. I do like pretty much every veggie out there. I pretty much there's not really a veggie I don't like. There's a lie. I don't like mushrooms, olives, and like eggplants. I only like those three. Not really much.
I actually love mushrooms.
Go for it. My dad loves
Yeah.
mushrooms. See, that's not too weird. Like if you like mushrooms, that's cool. If you just like to just grab giant handfuls of mushrooms and just as a snack, then that'd be a little bit weird, and I will probably judge you very harshly. But you don't do that,
so
right?
Now's a bad time to tell you that my meal last night was steamed mushrooms.
Really? So you just
And seasoning.
You know
salt
what?
and-
Hey, I'm done.
lemons and-
Okay, guys, I'm done. Sorry, guys. We're just ending this right now. Okay. I'm joking. I'm messing. Obviously, we love you guys. We just like to have fun with these kind of things. That's why I have these questions up on here in the first place. They're just fun. It's fun. 1v1 me and Big Thinkers grade 1. Let's go. I'll give my take on good pizza. Chicken quesadilla pizza. I got it once, man, and it was really good. No, that sounds really good. I love shrooms too. Both my favorite foods and silly versions. Go for it. Get all the shrooms. Next question for you. So the first question was from Meme, and this question from Marvin. I love how freaking the question that pretty much made him quit was his question he asked you. So this is fun.
Yeah.
So great. But this is Mrs. Mall right here. Coffee or tea? Are you a coffee or tea person?
Well, it depends.
You're a water
on...
person. Drink.
I actually will drink both.
Well, okay, cool.
I have coffee before my D&D sessions. It's kind of like a little treat I get myself every week.
Nice.
I really like the sweet ones. Sweet coffee that tastes like dessert. That, you know, the good stuff.
The good the sugary stuff, the stuff that you probably shouldn't be having.
That I totally shouldn't be indulging in too much.
Yep, yeah.
But tea is something I have to either be I'm sick and I will make a herbal balm.
Oh,
which
herbal
is
balm.
mostly made out of tea. But I will also drink it when I want something that's flavored, and you know, I mean, tea's just leaf water, so I'm
Just
flavored a little.
Yeah, flavor. Just to have some flavor. So that has a little bit of flavor. Still a little bit of flavor. Cool, awesome. I love it. Cool. And do you have any like emotes or toggles you'd like to show off your model? Do you want to show the full body right here in the aisle right here?
Sure. Hold on. Let me scoot.
I forgot you told me about the herbal bomb. 0 out of 10 didn't explode when I made it. Oh, nice.
Let's shrink her just a smidgen.
Just smidge shrink. A little shrink.
There we go.
Look at them shoes though. Look at them shoes with the feet. Should have a little mud on them. Just a little mud.
Just a little. That's
little
okay.
mud.
I washed them off. It's fine.
Right, cool, true.
So
Go.
this is the 2.0 model. This is the first outfit. So this is not the outfit that's original. My model artist actually made me this outfit from scratch. This is not what the concept art looked like. The concept art, however, is this one.
Oh, wow. Well, that's definitely Twitch, don't see this. Don't look. Don't
Yeah, Twitch, don't look.
Twitch, don't look. Don't.
We're gonna bring back the dress. So there's that, and we can turn the crown off, or the halo,
nice.
whatever you wish to call it. So there's that, and of course we can take the eye patch off.
Oh snap! Eyes exposed.
Yes. The eyes
So
are
see, now we can
exposed.
look at her two massive assets.
Eye sets, yes.
Eye sets, right? Eye sets.
And the flower
Ooh,
for the eye.
nice little flower for
Yes.
eye patch. I like it. Can't wait to see the floating head in the part of the edited video. There's a floating head. Did I miss something? Oh yeah, because we're gonna block it out. We can block it out. Cool.
So we'll get closer, and we have a few expressions. We've got, anger. Yeah, actually, let me take off this.
So mad. Why you make fun of me and my food habits? Kind of mad.
Yeah. So there's that one.
That's what she does when she does her
Hi,
PvPs.
guys.
That's when she wins her PvPs.
When you
PvPs.
follow me,
Oh,
this
yeah.
will actually light up.
Hey,
So
there you go.
you
Go follow her.
this will
You
light
want to see her do that face?
So there's that one. And if you subscribe to me, ta-da!
Yeah. Look at that. Look how nice it looks. Yay.
And there's my disgusted face, like,
Ugh.
ew.
Ew.
Yeah, we don't like that. Ew.
You know, this is when you find out. This is when you find out the person does not eat veggies. They don't eat any
Yeah,
veggies at all.
that's pretty much it. When they're like, ew, green stuff. What do
Ew,
you mean,
green stuff.
ew, green stuff? That's literally
Ew.
what I do, man. That's
So
what I do.
it's all green stuff, and they're like, ugh. Cool. I like it. Awesome. Very good. Your disgusting creature express best one. The expression is the best one. I definitely. Awesome. So now, with that said, with all the things you have, what's your favorite part about your own design?
Definitely going to be my flower crown. Like I said, it just holds a special place in my heart and in my memories, and that's always just been my favorite thing.
Oh, that's so cool. I like it. So soon. And Tommy, we'll get into your spin really quickly, but first, do you have a Laura backstory?
I do. Every VTuber has that epic backstory, and then the VTuber themselves is just kind of like, yuck.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Nothing wrong with that. You enjoy being the way you want to be. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, so the lore for my character is she is a rose fox, of course, and she lives in Rosa Paradisus, which is Rose Paradise in English. So when she was younger, a young baby fox, before she was given this form, there were two twin gods. They were the twin gods, and they decided to pluck her eye out to pull a prank on mortals. And
Wow, you get the short stick of that one. Of all the mortals in the world, they're like, hey, let's pick out this one.
Yeah, so they plucked her eye out to play a prank on the mortals, and the elder goddess, their elder sibling, witnessed this event, and in order to make her feel better, basically, they gave her the rose eye.
Hmm.
So when people show enough love, her rose eye blooms.
Oh, well, that's why it's so bright right now. Is because we've been giving you
Yes.
all the love today.
Full of love. But of course, it also came with the fact that she transformed from a little fox to a not so little fox and more
No.
humanoid.
Very humanoid. Very humanoid. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Still, a-hole gods out of nowhere. Like, of all the people you steal the eyes from, why would you steal it from some random fox? You know,
Yeah,
it's
just
messed up.
stole it from the fox and just, you know what? Here's a prank.
He's a prank. He's a prank. Black Ops 1 Hori, we've typed. We lore. We finally make it me emotional. I know, right? Oh well, like. I'm not good at writing lore. I'm actually pretty terrible at it. That's why I actually had someone else write my own lore for my own VTuber model. But do you mind if I give you an idea that I just thought of right now? If you don't mind.
Go for it.
So what if you were a fox in a forest and you kind of just like checking things out and you stumble upon the two gods and they're bickering back and forth, trying to one up each other, and you get spotted by the gods, and the god decided to hey, I know what I can do to one up you. I bet I can steal the eye from this fox. And so they made a game out of it by trying to steal your eye, and they did. And then the goddess felt bad because the two twins did that to you, and then bestowed that power. That way, it's not just some random act of I'm just gonna do this randomly. It's you were caught, you were just
caught red-handed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that idea. Actually, that's really good.
All right, cool, awesome. Again, you can have it for free. I'm not gonna do anything for that, but I just thought that might be a fun little add-on, additional.
A little extra tidbit
Little
fleshes
tidbit.
it out more.
I
I like
had a little
that.
fun with it. Had a little fun. The thing about lore is that it's your lore. You have fun with it. You enjoy it. And if you want to have some cool little aspects to it, you can change it. You have fun with it. Go for it.
Lore
I like
is
it.
always fun when you get to brainstorm with others and they get to kind of add their own flair.
A
And
little flair.
I do like that. That was good. That was a quick on your feet kind of. Yeah, that was good.
I appreciate it. No problem. I like that. And now I'm proud of myself. I look at that. No problem.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back.
Appreciate it. Well, because I'm stuck at those things. I really am terrible at those things. So it's really cool.
No, that was good. That was really good.
Thank you. We do have another spin from Tommy. Tommy would like to ask you another question. Hopefully he doesn't cuss you out in different language with this one, with this answer. Hopefully not. Well, maybe not. I think you might just feel cringe. We might feel another cringe hit right now. Do you have an embarrassing story?
Oh man. More or less, it's more like a really stupid moment in my life where I was accidentally racist without meaning to be.
Ooh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so I used to work in a hospital setting, and this one's honestly really. Oh, I look back on this a lot, and I regret that I even said it because I really didn't know any better back then. I was still young, still stupid. I was, just out of my teens. And so my clinicals took place in a nursing home facility. And there were a lot of Native Americans there in this facility. And they told me, you look like you might have native blood in you. And I was like, oh, really? Should I dress up or something and do a little dance? And I didn't mean to. I truly didn't. And the way they looked at me has forever been burned in my mind. And I regret it so much. Like I said, at the time, I didn't know any better. I was young. I know better now. And I have not repeated that mistake.
Well, yeah. I feel bad. I feel bad about the whole situation, but at least you learned. You learned from a mistake.
When I went home and I told this to my mother, who's been a nurse for like 30, 40 years, she was like appalled. And I learned that night very quickly what I said was wrong. And I have never, ever made that mistake again.
Well, no worries. It's definitely embarrassing. Definitely embarrassing.
Yeah,
but
not only was it embarrassing, it was ugly. It was incredibly ugly. And I do not like that at all. And that is not something I wish to be or hope to be. So that is definitely not only embarrassing, but regretful.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well,
Yes.
the one of the great things about the situation is that you are now aware of it. You know, a lot of
Yes.
times when you see an embarrassing story, it usually means that you don't think it's an embarrassing. But saying that it was an embarrassing story, you learn from it. You're showing you improvement.
Yes.
Showing that you definitely understand the situation and you're a lot more respectful. So it was a long time ago, but it's still something that still stings you to this day. And I respect the fact that you understand it.
I never forgot it. And I do think back on it a lot because it definitely it's kind of a haunting memory because it's something that I am fully aware that I did, and I hate that past version of myself that wasn't aware and didn't think anything of it until I was told.
True.
It is definitely a regretful thing I did and I said, and I have not forgotten, and I promised myself I wouldn't because I don't want to repeat something like that ever.
True. Makes sense. Well, hey, you know what? Like I said, we move on with our lives. We move on.
That's right. I promise I will always be better than that from now on.
Always be better. Always be better. I know I be mean, but I won't judge you on that, to be honest. Everyone makes mistakes when they were young. Exactly. I've done some really embarrassing stuff. Like, really embarrassing stuff. When I look back, I'm like, I just like, what did I do? Why did I do that? Like, especially with like girls, you know, like when I would like try to flirt with girls. I have done some really cringy things. Like, so I respect that you actually came out and actually talked about that, because like that's pretty like respectful to like talk about that in like kind of like a new setting with a complete stranger that you never met before. So respect on that part, because if you asked me that question and I thought of like a childhood like trauma, I would definitely not do that. I'm ready to make up some kind of bathroom like mistake to talk about anything from
I peed
my
myself in 5th grade. It was a terrible time.
Yeah, but I would just say I went to the bed when I was like 6. You know, that's be my embarrassing story. But whew.
Yeah, no, that was mine. That was not my proudest moment.
I'm using your falling up the stairs for future blackmail though. Oh, you fell upstairs.
So I went to France when I was about 12 years old. And we went to Castle Shannon. And there's, these castles, they have mass amounts of stairs. And instead of falling down the stairs like most people do, I fell up the stairs and proceeded to slide down like a Looney Tunes character all the way down a flight of stairs. That happened.
Wow.
I don't really consider that one like embarrassing so much.
It's pretty embarrassing.
It was more funny because like it was one of those, that happened. Oh well. How many people saw me?
How many people?
Sorry guys. Did anyone get hurt? No? Okay, we're good.
Well, hey, there you go. Carry on. I love that. And Harry, there you go. He told me he can't use that as blackmail because now you just said it over in the internet, so everyone can just look at it. There you go.
Although I actually do have another I fell up the stairs moment, which actually happened during Christmas.
Oh.
My niece, who's like my daughter, she's very special to me. She holds a special place in my heart and my family. I broke my foot this Christmas.
Oof,
on live TV.
Oh dang! What on live TV? How'd you?
So my sister, my big sister, she and I do a cheerleading squad together for children 7 and under, and we had a parade float for our city fair. And I was walking outside of the floats and making sure the kids were staying in the trailer. And we had one little girl. She was about 3. She was throwing props out of the trailer, and like the dog I am, I went and grabbed it, and she threw one right as I was bringing another back. So I spun around really quickly, just as they were, bringing the camera and panning it on our float. And I fell up the curb and broke my foot.
Oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
I was out of commission up until last month and it's finally off. I'm walking around again. But yeah, that happened. So that's probably my second embarrassing story that was like, wow, that actually was broadcasted on TV.
Oh,
Lovely.
wow. Wow. At least you had a fire scooter, though, right? It was fire scooter.
Yeah, I had what they call a knee rover, and it was hot pink, and I was being called Hot Wheels for a couple of months.
Nice. Good name. Good name. All right, that's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. I love that.
Yeah, so we made the best of it.
I still think you should have done tricks on it on live stream, and or I just like flip. Like, whoa.
Oh, I could break my other foot and end up in a
Nah, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. This is good. It's good. Okay, it's cool. So next question for you. That is, hey, what's your thoughts on the VTuber community at the moment?
Oh my gosh. The VTuber community I have a love-hate relationship with the VTuber community. I love the creative side of the VTuber community, but I am not a fan of the constant drama. I myself have fallen victim to drama baiting, and that has earned me some stalkers and turned my friends into enemies. It is... Don't get involved with drama, guys. Just don't. It's not worth it. It will tear you apart. And I tell you, so the thing about VTubers is that, to put it simply, we're role players. We act our role. We play our part. But you also need to know that with role playing comes drama. Role players are dramatic because it's like a big theater. Your stream is your stage. When something bad happens, you want to talk about it, and the best way to talk about it is usually gonna Twitch or Twitter, something. You're gonna bring it to light, and I'm gonna advise not doing that, because yes, it might get you views, it might get you followers, but ultimately it's also going to bring you trouble. So,
true. 100%.
I do not like the VTuber community's non-stop drama. There comes a time where you're gonna have to learn to block and move on, and this is something I failed to do for a long time, especially on my first VTuber, and it cost me. They tried to paint me as someone I'm not. They called me a cradle robber because I cared about my niece, and because I saw her as my own daughter when times were tough, and I loved her to death. I stayed with her during her first 6 months of life. Like, I was on it. I took care of this child relentlessly because my sister was going through
you disappeared.
Uh-oh. I vanished. No, where did I go?
She got canceled. She got canceled in real life. Oh no, 200K found her. Nope. Okay, there she was back. That was weird.
Yeah,
that was weird.
No, do not avoid drama if you can, because they will tear you in two. No,
I don't think I feel so good.
I just got Thanos snapped. They canceled me for my pizza.
No, it was the pizza. It finally took a bit, but yeah, the pizza. Yeah, but all the things that you said, all the things you were embarrassed about, is the pizza that got you.
Yeah, but no, the drama has turned friends into enemies, and my former friends have made hate accounts on me. They've stalked me for 2 years straight.
I'm so sorry.
You have to learn to put your foot down and say, I'm tired of your BS. Basically, block and move on. Don't give them the light of day. It's not worth it. Save your sanity, please. Trust me on this. I fell for the bait. It was terrible. I will never do it again.
Cool.
Yep.
But you know what we need to talk about, though? That's very important.
Okay.
Hey, Tomi, do you have a thing against pickles? Do you not like pickles? He's like, no drama, no good. Just like pickle, no good. Do you not like pickles? Is that a thing? Yeah,
How do you
pickle
hate
lighter, no
pickles?
good. But I like pickles.
Pickle lighter.
I think
love
pickles are great.
pickles.
Yeah, me too. I love pickles too. I think
They're
pickles is freaking delicious.
Yeah, they're just spicy cucumbers.
Yeah, no, and I love the juice. The juice, I could drink that all day.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
the pickle juice is good for
It's
Charlie
good for
horses.
you. It's good for
Yeah,
you. Really
it's
good.
very good for you.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
high in sodium, so it can help with a lot of things. It's got potassium in it. Oh yeah, pickle
Yeah,
juice
it's really
is
good. Tomi, are you going? It was a reference to a pickle lighter video reference. Oh, I don't know who pickle lighter is. I don't know who that is. Do you know what that is?
I honestly don't know.
Oh well, pickles are great, and that's all I want to say. I was like, Tomi. See, we've had some disagreements on our food tastes here on our show today, but pickles though, as one thing I will say, I always will support. Pickles are really good. I like pickles. I had 2 pickle VTubers on my show. I will not handle any kind of smack on pickle love.
Pickles are awesome. Okay,
Pickles are
they're
awesome.
just so good.
They're so good. I love it. So really quick, besides the pickle love, have you noticed any changes from when you first started streaming compared to now?
Oh, the,
Trick this again.
again, this is gonna be a
Pickles on
follow-up
my sandwich.
of the community thing. There's a lot of drama, a lot of hate, a lot of weirdos, parasocial madness. I don't even know how to explain it, but you know.
So
there's
really
a lot
quick,
of-
don't mean to interrupt you, but with
go
this
for it.
question, I was talking about more of you as your performance as a streamer, like your quality and the content you bring out there. Like you can still answer the way you want to answer. You're totally fine. I just wanted to clarify that the question is technically about you and your content and how you
Okay.
are like improving as
Gotcha.
a creator. Just want to say, you continue what you want to do, but just put that out there.
So for myself personally, I have found so I used to do a lot of TikTok stuff, and with the TikTok bans that's been like on and off for a while now, I've kind of stopped using TikTok for anything other than, falling asleep and doom scrolling. So
Same.
it used to be like my main source of making shorts, because to me their editor was really easy, and you just in and out, in and out. Make the video, edit it, put your words on. But it's with it constantly being under the threat of getting banned, I've stopped using it, and I've started working more with my usual video editing software, which takes a lot longer. But you got to do what you have to do, because you can't always rely on TikTok to be there anymore. So you gotta switch it up.
Switch it up every now and then. Switch it up then. Cool. Makes sense. I like it. Good answer. All right, ready for some just fun facts about you?
Let's do it.
Do it. Okay, fun fact number 1. This could be the most hardest question of all. Hi, Victor. It's great to see you. I love the little cat emote I have. My actual cat right there. My actual cat.
Kitty.
Hardest question of the night right now for you. Very difficult and very controversial. So are you ready for a little controversy?
I'm ready.
All right. What's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
Oh, that is definitely Final Fantasy.
You know what? I should not be surprised.
It's Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy so much. My dog's name is Yuna, from my favorite character from Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. No, I love that. That's so cool. Stick with your roots. I know I have a lot of friends who play that game like crazy. It's really cool.
Oh my gosh, it is my absolute favorite Final Fantasy. I mean, I love the online versions too. 11 and 14. 11 was my first MMO. 14, I got into their alpha for 1.0, which proceeded to turn into the beta. Then it turned into 2.0 when 1.0 failed. So I've been there. And I'm stuck with Final Fantasy.
Respect.
The only Final Fantasy that I just could not fall in love with was the Final Fantasy 13, and it was their third game. I don't know why, but I couldn't do the third game of 13. It didn't interest me at all.
I understand the hit and miss. There's definitely hit and miss within the franchise, but it seems like you got your feels, you got your loves, and the ones you do like, and I think it worked out very well for you. I like that. Awesome. Next question: if you could live in any video game or anime world, what would you like to live in? I'm guessing I know what it is, but let's just see. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
I actually have a game from when I was a child that
Oh.
it was one of the first games I played and beat by myself. It's called Rhapsody Musical Adventure,
Oh.
and I would have loved to have lived in a setting like that. It was medieval, of course, but your character controls puppets as her, her special, you know, here's your character moment. She also plays instruments. She marries a prince. She lives in a castle at the end. It was just a very feel good game, and it was funny and cute and quirky. The bad guys were funny and not like whoa absolute evil monstrosities. They were just silly. And, you had pirates in it. You had dancing, singing frogs.
Sounds like a cool game.
Puppet. It was a very fun game as a child.
I like that. That's so cool. It's adorable. I might have to take that out. It's a sweet game. It's a very sweet game.
It is.
Nice. I think that's really cool. Awesome. Next question for you is: if you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with? Hi, Peep. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, there's so many VTubers I would love to stream with. Of course, it's gonna be my Oshi. Junk.
Oh, obviously, Junk. You gotta hang out with the Junk.
Yeah, Junk is number one on that spot for sure. We have people like Mrs. Mummy. I think she's a very interesting person. She's very unique. But we also have a lot in common in ways that I probably should not mention on stream.
Oh.
So we'll leave that one to your imagination.
Imagination. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a few out there that I would love to get to know better. There's Lucy Pyre. She's big on Final Fantasy 14. I think she's hysterical.
Nice. Lucy Pyre. That sounds cool.
Yeah, she's a I believe she's a succubus. She might be a demon. I haven't really yeah. But they're kind of in the same area, kind of.
Kind of.
Let's see. Another one would probably be Li Jushin. I think
Li
their
Jushin.
model. Yeah, I think their model is so pretty. Such a pretty model. Very, very nice model.
I like that. That's so cool. Li Jushin. That sounds like a cool person too.
Yes.
I like that. All right. Next question for you, and that is, what is next? What's your goals? What would you like to accomplish in your content career?
So my biggest goal as a VTuber is it's going to be doing a song cover, which there's actually 2 in the works with Love Chew.
Ooh, there you go.
I will eventually be completing this goal.
Nice, let's go. That's so cool. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you.
I'm very excited to do that.
Nice.
A secondary goal is actually going to be making more merch. I would like more merch made.
Do the merch. You should have your own flower pots for people to buy from you.
Ooh,
that'd be kind of cool.
Cute.
You paint them and some of that. That'd be kind of cool. A lot of work, obviously, but it'd be kind of cool too. Sneaky, hello, the sneaky little besties. Great to see you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. But yeah, no, that'd be kind of cool. This is an idea. Don't actually do it because that might be a lot of people you'd be buying pots for. But it'd be kind of cool to see you do a signature with your paintbrush. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Awesome. Are you ready for the last question of the night?
I'm ready.
All right, this is one of my favorite questions to ask. I love asking this question like crazy, and that is, do you have any advice for those who want to get into streaming / VTubing?
Start small. Always start small. See if I would go for a PNG tuber first, because you might try streaming and you might not end up liking it.
True.
Start small. Get you a PNG tuber. See if you enjoy streaming, And if you do, keep going. Move forward. If this is what you enjoy doing, definitely keep going. But if it's not, at least you can say, hey, I have a PNG tuber. I can still join my friends for their collabs. I'll have my PNG and I can join them when they stream.
Nice. I like that. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's good advice. Good advice. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Start off small. Just don't put too much money into it. Just try it out. See how you like it. And as you start liking it and do more stuff, then slowly invest more to it. Slowly add more to it. You know?
Yes.
And then after you really like it and you feel like you can actually do a pretty good job with it, then you can start putting more money into it. You know, just start off small.
Yeah.
Small.
Yeah. Don't go ape mode when you first start.
Don't do that.
You won't know if this is something you enjoy until you do it. So start small. Don't go crazy. It's gonna be fine. And,
Don't go crazy.
If it's something that you don't enjoy doing, you can at least say, well, I'm only out of pocket by what, $25, $50.
Yep.
So yeah, not that big of a loss.
Exactly. I agree 100%. 100%. Cool. And Tommy was like, I would 100% buy a flower pot to throw at people like those cartoons. I don't endorse. I don't endorse flower pot throwing with her products. Yeah, I might have to put a little disclaimer on there. Might write a little disclaimer.
Yeah,
don't throw
flower
pots at people. Might have to worry about that. But hey, that's all the questions I have for you on my side. Thank you so much for answering AFC1. That was a blast. I had a great time.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you.
Of course, it was a blast. It was a pleasure to have you, Missy. I love how emotional you got and very personal on a lot of the conversations and discussions. I think it was really good, and I am honored that you feel safe enough here to share about those. I think that's really cool, and I just had a lot of fun just messing around with you. It was really cool. And your lovely taste in your taste. It's very good.
Yes, I appreciate that.
No problem. Welcome back, peeps. Fire interview, the best interviews ever. The best interviews.
10 out of 10. We'll do again.
Exactly. Now, before we let you go, we do have a couple more spins left. If you guys want to redeem them, and if you guys would like to ask questions to our lovely Rose here, you can also ask your questions here. And while we wait for some questions and spins, which Hitomi was spot on that one, if you want to look for someone we can raid, I always give the first suggestion for a raid to our guest here. So yeah, if you know anyone. While we do that, we can do another spin, and because there's literally only 2 questions left, we might as well just answer the last 2 questions right here for you.
Can I redeem it? Can I redeem the last one?
Yes, you can redeem the last one.
Heck yeah.
You gotta wait 5 minutes though, because it has a timer.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You wouldn't consider yourself as an indie because you're in a company, you're in a corporation.
I'm actually not in a corpo.
Oh.
I'm in a group.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's different. That's different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's like
I'm
indie
not
group.
backed
Indie
by-
group.
Yeah, it's an indie group. I am not backed by a corpo. I am very much an indie VTuber, but my group is very good, very good, very nice people. They are all fun. We've got partnered people in our group. We've got voice actors, all sorts of people in our group, and all of the members of Love Chew are absolutely lovely people. Very fun, awesome, cool people, like way cooler than me if you ask me.
They all sound really
I'm
nice.
Not
They're not biased at all. Never.
No,
Oh, so.
not biased.
Yeah, but they seem really nice. They seem really cool. If they're as cool as you, they all seem extremely lovely. Definitely very cool.
They are. Absolutely are.
And now, with that said, if you were approached by a corporation to come onto their program, how much would you sacrifice your model and your content to go into that corporation?
I think a lot of VTubers would love to be in a corpo. I am definitely one of those people. I think being in a corpo would be fun. It would definitely escalate me as a VTuber. I might have to take on a new personality, but honestly, I think it would be worth it. So, would I retire canon? More than likely. Being in a corporation would help me a lot financially. So yes, I would definitely retire canon if I could be in a corporation.
Nice. Well, understandable and understandable. Very good, very good, very good. Cool. And then your last question that you spin. So we'll just because there's only one question left. So this is your final question that you redeemed. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I am an animal person.
You just love all animals, all pets.
I love all animals. I have, let's see, I have 3 lizards.
Wow.
One's a crested gecko. 2 of them are bearded dragons. I have a snake, a ball python.
Wow.
I have a dog. And I had a cat for 23 years.
Jeez, the old cat.
Yes. So I love all animals. I love birds. I love dogs, cats, reptiles, all of them. Nothing's off limits. Now, if you hand me a bug, I'm probably going to flip my lid.
Bugs, where is that? Lizards? Nah.
Yeah, no. See, and that's the worst part is I have to feed my lizards bugs.
Oof.
And that is a horrible time for me.
I imagine. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Also, one of the downsides of gardening is bugs. I have a lot of wasps in my area because I have a fresh water source, which is my fountain. So they're attracted to that already. I have a lot of nooks and crannies where they can build their nests. So I'm constantly on the lookout for wasps.
Yeah, I don't like mosquitoes either. Mosquitoes.
Yep. Yeah. I got a lot of mosquitoes too because of my water source. They're attracted to that. And of course, I'm a diabetic, so my blood is very sweet, and I'm usually their first target.
Oof. Yeah. Vampires will love you though. You're like a very sugary frappuccino to them.
Hey, I feel that. Hit on me. I feel that.
I hate bugs. Can't wait until they all go back to hell in the winter. Yeah, true. Agreed.
That is so real.
Agreed. Go. Did you happen to find someone?
I think Witchy Vixie. She's one of my members in Love Chew.
Send me the link in my Discord.
All right, let me get her for you.
And while we do that, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys all freaking amazing as always. We appreciate you and everything you guys do. Where can people find you, Miss Rose?
You can find me on Twitch at Canon Rose. So make sure you tune in there. I also will stream on Kick, but I will not chat on Kick. I focus my my chatting on Twitch TV. So catch me there for sure. I also do post videos of my gardening and things I do outside of gardening, my IRL stuff on TikTok. So make sure you definitely catch me on there as well.
Nice. I like that. Show the support. Go cheer. Yeah. Give her a shout out, girl. All the love SBC deserves it. One more shout out right now. Jump down right there. Jump on. Cool. Awesome. Go check it out and all her amazing content for you. And then of course, if you'd like to check out a new VTuber, I do this show each and every week where we interview a brand new VTuber and check them out. If you'd like to check out a new VTuber that are also amazing, cool, just as Rose here, then you can also follow me if you want. But until then, thank you guys. Of course, yay! I had a blast. Rose, you are a sweet bean. Very good, Chris. I like that.
I try to be.
Keep trying. Keep doing your best. You'll keep on growing as a plant should, right?
That's right. Blossom and bloom.
Blossom and bloom. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We all respect and love you guys. We're gonna give this nice little raid to a little witchy over here. She's adorable, almost like kind of like a Pokemon, like a Pikachu, a little bit. But so let's go give her some love. They're talking about pizza, so ooh, watch out, guys. Watch out. I know. Don't cancel. Thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all have a lovely day. Don't leave Discord yet, okay?
All right.
Awesome. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. It's great to see you guys. Bye.